ما لكم في المنافقين فئتين والله أركسهم بما كسبوا أتريدون أن تهدوا من أضل الله ومن يضلل الله فلن تجد له سبيلا ودوا لو تكفرون كما كفروا فتكونون سواء فلا تتخذوا منهم أولياء حتى يهاجروا في سبيل الله فإن تولوا فخذوهم واقتلوهم حيث وجدتموهم ولا تتخذوا منهم وليا ولا نصيرا إلا الذين يصلون إلى قوم بينكم وبينهم ميثاق أو جاءوكم حصرت صدورهم أن يقاتلوكم أو يقاتلوا قومهم ولو شاء الله لسلطهم عليكم فلقاتلوكم فإن اعتزلوكم فلم يقاتلوكم وألقوا إليكم السلم فما جعل الله لكم عليهم سبيلا ستجدون آخرين يريدون أن يأمنوكم ويأمنوا قومهم كلما ردوا إلى الفتنة أركسوا فيها فإن لم يعتزلوكم ويلقوا إليكم السلم ويكفوا أيديهم فخذوهم واقتلوهم حيث ثقفتموهم وأولئكم جعلنا لكم عليهم سلطانا مبينا صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Surah Nisa, Ayah 88, 89, 90 and 91. Inshallah we'll try to do all these together, and this is one whole ruku, because these are three commands that are connected with each other. So the historic background is that there was a group of people from Quraysh who came to the Prophet ﷺ when the Prophet ﷺ was in Medina, and they said that we want to accept Islam and we are tired of being a kafir and being with the Quraysh. These people in reality were munafiqeen, hypocrites. They wanted to harm the Muslims by joining their group and did not want to bring faith in reality. So the Prophet ﷺ accepted them into the fold of Islam. They stayed in Medina for a while and then went back to Makkah and never came back. At that time, until Makkah was conquered by the Prophet ﷺ, until the Fatah of Makkah, when the Prophet ﷺ was Medina, Makkah was Darul Kufr. Makkah was Darul Kufr. And every Muslim, it was a condition of Iman, it was a requisite for Iman that every Muslim had to do Hijrat. Hijrat is migration. They had to leave Makkah and come to Medina. So by going back to Makkah, they became from Munafiq to an actual Kafir. The ruling about kuffar who are in Darul Harb and Darul Kufr, which is that they are constantly at war with Muslims, which was the state of the kuffar of Quraysh of Makkah, is that wherever they are found, they are to be fought with and they are to be dealt with, and they are to be killed if opportunity permits. So the first group, the first ayah pertains to these people. What happened was that when they had gone back to Makkah, there was Muslims, the Sahaba got divided into two groups. Some were of the opinion that maybe they are still a Muslim, maybe there is something holding them back and they are still a Muslim. They went back to Makkah because they had told the Prophet ﷺ that we did not bring anything with Makkah and we want to do trade here. So they went back saying that we want to get our stuff so that we could start trading here. But there was only a lame excuse, a false excuse, and they had gone back and they never intended to come back. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the first ayah that we are reciting here, is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clarified that فَمَا لَكُمْ فِي الْمُنَافِقِينَ فِئَتَيْنِ. When what is the matter with you? So about the Sahaba, that they have become divided into two groups. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is clarifying the situation, that what is the matter with you that you have become two groups about those hypocrites, about the hypocrites. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here is clarifying, وَاللَّهُ أَرْكَسَهُمْ بِمَا كَسَبُوا. Allah has reverted them because of what they had earned for themselves. And this is a truth that we have explained many times before, that nobody becomes a kafir or nobody turns back from Islam unless they earn it from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And how did they do it? By disgracing the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, by not having sincerity in their heart, and those kind of things. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not make anybody a kafir. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has set forth principles that if you do such and such thing, then kufr will be decided for you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from that. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Wallahu arkasahum bima kasabu. Allah has reverted them because of what they did themselves. Aturiduna an tahdu man adallallah. Allah is addressing the Muslims that do you want to guide the one whom Allah has let go astray? So these people, because what they did, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had decided for them that they will turn back to kufr and never come back. So the Muslims who are doing husn zan with them, who are keeping a good guman about them, good thought about them, are they thinking that they will be able to make Muslims or bring them back to Islam, those people for whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decided because of their actions that they will never come back? وَمَن يُضْلِلِ اللَّهُ فَلَن تَجِدَ لَهُ سَبِيلًا. The one whom Allah lets go astray, فَلَن تَجِدَ لَهُ سَبِيلًا, they will never ever find a way. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from becoming those who do things that make us go astray and disgrace us in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so much that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decides for us that we will never find a way. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from that. These things come from nifaq. Having lack of sincerity, portraying yourself to be someone that you are not, and not having a sincere intention of becoming a good person. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. And disrespecting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the people of Allah. وَدُّوا لَوْ تَكْفُرُونَ كَمَا كَفَرُوا فَتَكُونُونَ سَوَاءً. This is about the second group. No, this is about still the first group. وَدُّوا لَوْ تَكْفُرُونَ كَمَا كَفَرُوا فَتَكُونُونَ سَوَاءً. These people, Waddu, Wadud, Wad, Mawaddat, these are have the same root, which is that they love, they dearly wish, to have a dear wish for something. لَوْ تَكْفُرُونَ كَمَا كَفَرُوا, that you also become kafir just like other kuffar, those people who have done kufr. فَتَكُونُونَ سَوَاءً, that you all become equal. فَلَا تَتَّخِذُوا. Now, so they basically had come to Medina to try and, na'udhu billah, steal away Muslims from the group of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so that all of them become kafir and the situation equalizes. فَلَا تَتَّخِذُوا مِنْهُ أَوْلِيَاءَ حَتَّى يُهَاجِرُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. Do not take them as friends until hatta they fulfill the condition of iman, which is yuhajiru fi sabilillah, they leave, they migrate in the way of Allah. فَإِن تَوَلَّوْا فَخُذُوهُمْ. And if they do not do that, فَخُذُوهُمْ, catch them, seize them, وَاقْتُلُوهُمْ, and kill them, حَيْثُ وَجَدْتُمُوهُمْ, wherever you find them. وَلَا تَتَّخِذُوا مِنْهُمْ وَلِيًّا وَلَا نَصِيرًا. And do not take from among them a friend or helper. So this is about the people who have turned away from Islam, so their ruling is just like any other kafir. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ يَصِلُونَ إِلَىٰ قَوْمٍ بَيْنَكُمْ وَبَيْنَهُمْ مِيثَاقٌ. Now, this ayah is misused, this one that we just did, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, na'uzubillah, they say that the Quran and Muslims teach that any kafir, wherever they find, it should be caught and killed. This is a famous thing going around using this ayah and the next one that we are going to read today, inshallah, that Islam says that kill the kuffar wherever you are. Right in the next ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, إِلَّا الَّذِينَ يَصِلُونَ إِلَىٰ قَوْمٍ بَيْنَكُمْ وَبَيْنَهُمْ مِيثَاقٌ أَوْ جَاءُوكُمْ حَصِرَتْ صُدُورُهُمْ أَن يُقَاتِلُوكُمْ أَوْ يُقَاتِلُوا قَوْمَهُمْ. Acha. So, except those, the next group, the second group is, and this was the nation, the historic background, this was the nation of Suraqa ibn Malik. They had come to the Prophet ﷺ and said that we are tired of fighting. So you don't want to fight you, and we don't want to become Muslims, so we would have to fight Quraysh. So we want to have a peace treaty. And when the Quraysh become Muslims, we will also become Muslims. And those nations that have treaty with us, they will also stay peaceful with the Muslims. So essentially, we are making peace with Muslims ourselves, and will not make treaties with anybody who's enemy of Muslims. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that except those who join a group between whom and you there is a treaty. Hasirat suduruhum, or who come to you, hasirat suduruhum, with their hearts feeling discomfort. An yuqatilukum aw yuqatilu qawmahum, discomfort in fighting either against you or against their own people. So these people don't want to fight basically. So the kuffar who don't want to fight. وَلَوْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ لَسَلَّطَهُمْ عَلَيْكُمْ فَلَقَاتَلُوكُمْ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that if Allah would have wanted, Allah would have given them power over them, given them power over you. فَلَقَاتَلُوكُمْ, so they would have killed you, or they would have come over you. فَإِنِ اعْتَزَلُوكُمْ, if they stay away from you, فَلَمْ يُقَاتِلُوكُمْ, do not فإن اعتزلوكم فلم يقاتلوكم وألقوا إليكم السلام فما جعل الله لكم عليهم سبيلا. So if they stay away from you and do not fight you, وألقوا إليكم السلام, and offer you peace, فما جعل الله لكم عليهم سبيلا, Allah has not given you any authority against them. So the peacemaking kuffar, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here right in the next ayah is forbidding Muslims to fight against those kuffar who are, number one, at peace with Muslims directly, and also not indirectly waging war against Muslims by making treaties with the enemies of Islam. The next ayah talks about a third group, which is basically the Yahud of the Medina. There were some among them who had come to Muslims and they had turned into munafiqeen again. They had said that we believe in Islam, we have brought in the faith in the Prophet ﷺ, but when they would go back, they would say ridiculous things like we have brought faith in the scorpion and those kind of things. So ridiculous things. And their kufr was open. Muslims got news of their kufr. So they had portrayed as Muslims, because the way of the Prophet ﷺ and the Sahaba, as we have said multiple times, that they will not openly fight with even the hypocrites. But their kufr was totally known. This third group, again, their kufr became apparent. سَتَجِدُونَ آخَرِينَ يُرِيدُونَ أَن يَأْمَنُوكُمْ وَيَأْمَنُوا قَوْمَكُمْ. You will find others, yet another group, a third group, who want to be secure from you. So they want to be secure from you. وَيَأْمَنُوا قَوْمَهُمْ, and secure from their own people. كُلَّمَا رُدُّوا إِلَى الْفِتْنَةِ أُرْكِسُوا فِيهَا. But whenever they are called back to the mischief, they plunge into it. So these people, the Yahud of the Medina especially, would like that they would make peace treaty with Muslims, and they would say that, so there was some of them that they would come and say that we brought faith, but they were munafiqeen and will express their kufr openly. Then there was others that were Yahud, and they would make peace treaty with Muslims, but whenever they will get a chance, they will form ties and support the enemies of Muslims against Muslims. So this nation, whenever they are called back to the mischief, they plunge into it. فَإِن لَّمْ يَعْتَزِلُوكُمْ وَيُلْقُوا إِلَيْكُمُ السَّلَمَ وَيَكُفُّوا أَيْدِيَهُمْ فَخُذُوهُمْ وَاقْتُلُوهُمْ حَيْثُ ثَقِفْتُمُوهُمْ. So if they do not stay away from you and do not offer peace to you, فَخُذُوهُمْ, then seize them. وَاقْتُلُوهُمْ, and kill them. حَيْثُ ثَقِفْتُمُوهُمْ, wherever you find them. وَأُولَٰئِكَ جَعَلْنَا لَكُمْ عَلَيْهِمْ سُلْطَانًا مُبِينًا, and we have given you an open authority against them. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given an open authority to fight to Muslims against those who are directly fighting Muslims, or those who have joined kuffar openly and are at war with Muslims in Darul Harb, and those who make treaty and break their treaty and help the enemies of Islam against Muslims. One thing that we missed here is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the first ayah 89 that we recited, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said, وَلَا تَتَّخِذُوا مِنْهُمْ وَلِيًّا وَلَا نَصِيرًا. So basically Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here has forbidden taking help from kuffar. Taking help from kuffar. So if a group of Muslims is being subdued or being oppressed, it is not permissible for Muslims to go running around the world seeking help from non-Muslims against the non-Muslims who are attacking. Muslims have to fight on their own, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us acceptance, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the understanding of Quran. Allahumma ja'alna min ahli al-Quran alladhi ahluka wa khassatuk. Sallallahu ta'ala ala khayri khalqihi sayyidina wa mawlana Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. Ameen bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin.